Pooja, who's right there at the stadium where the Prime Minister's speech will happen in just a little while. There are complete jammers, huge security presence there. Drones, CCTV cameras all being used for thorough surveillance. In fact, foot patrolling by all the security forces as well. As we know that at least 2 kilometers ahead of that or the surrounding areas of that stadium have been fully fortified. That entire radius of the venue has been completely sealed for the moment for the Prime Minister's visit. Well, we know that for the moment, Srinagar has also imposed a temporary ban on flying of drones. In fact, this is a temporary red zone that's been imposed in the entire area of Bakshi Stadium until the Prime Minister's speech is over. I'm going to cut across to all the political reactions pouring in.
नेता कहते हैं कि नहीं आप लोग को जबरदस्ती बाय फोर्स
जी जी मैम एक और स्कीम है जो विश्वकर्मा स्कीम है इसमें 18 ट्रेडर्स है कि हमारा मकसद ये है कि इसमें हमारा ट्रेड भी होना चाहिए।
हमारी खुशी जो मोदी साहब यहाँ आएंगे, यहाँ बहुत सारी मुल्क से आएंगे यहाँ लोग। हम तो आर्टिजन में बहुत परेशान है। हम आर्टिजन इसलिए तो हम आर्टिजन तो बहुत परेशान, लेकिन कुछ जो कोविड आया, कोविड की वजह से हम बहुत नुकसान हुआ।
All right. Well, you heard the people there at the audience, Bakshi Stadium, where Prime Minister is due to arrive. They seem to be quite thrilled to see the Prime Minister. In fact, the event also has its fair share of politics that's now brewing. At this point, this is Prime Minister Modi's first visit, a rally that he's going to conduct right after the abrogation of Article 370 that happened in 2019. So nearly 5 years now, and Prime Minister right ahead of Lok Sabha elections visits Jammu and Kashmir. I'm going to straight cut across to Pooja Shali, who's at the venue there. Let's hope we get through her connection. Pooja, over to you.
Yes. All right, Nabila, here, you know, the fervor for me, I can tell you, it was unimaginable at one point in the Kashmir Valley to see people hoisting tricolour with their faces, speaking on camera. Many of them always supportive of the nation. Today, possibly, they have found the confidence to do that as well. And I find it that this hope needs to prevail, this hope to the government, as much the government's responsibility to do much more for the people of Kashmir. Here for the Bakshi Stadium, take a look at this. Take a look, and wherever the eye rolls, that there are people in thousands and lakhs who have gathered. It's anyone's guess how many people here are. And I've been speaking to so many, asking them, have they been brought here by force, as the National Conference and the Congress Party have said? Almost everyone who I've spoken to have said that they are here by decision and by faith. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is, you know, at one point, there was just so much fear to even be a part of a political rally, for example, of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, this is a decision. It was filled with risk in 2019. It was a big challenge. A lot could have gone on the other side. But to ensure opportunities, considerable peace. And remember, what does a Kashmiri really want? What has a Kashmiri really wanted? It is safety, security for their family. It is opportunities. It is growth like anyone else has. And why shouldn't a Kashmiri also get it? Too much of selfish politics that has gone on for too long. Too much bloodshed and too many deaths. Too many youngsters have lost their life in Kashmir Valley. I have not only been coming to the Kashmir Valley, and because it is my homeland, it is the land of my ancestors, I have seen Kashmir change for the worse over the years. And today for me to sit here to know that people are hopeful. They believe that peace can come to this valley. And that politicians who only want perhaps their own selfish agendas need to take a step back. But remember, it's a big responsibility on the shoulders of Prime Minister Modi. The trust that Kashmiris have shown. Can Sachin possibly zoom in? Sachin, let's try and show, if there are only hundreds of people here, or as much as we try to zoom in into the balconies towards the stairs as well, people have come in. I spoke to people who have come from Baramulla, Bandipora, Gurez, from the border areas as well, from different areas. They've been here since 4 to 5 a.m. The temperature, you should know, is between 3 to 4 degrees. It is definitely a chilly weather in Kashmir. They're flaunting tricolour. Anyone who knows a little bit about Kashmir will tell you to even flaunt a tricolour, hold the national flag in your hand in public, wasn't really the safest thing to do in Kashmir. That has happened. But I truly believe Prime Minister Modi needs to work now for the artisans here, the agriculture, the farmers. They are the economy that Kashmiris depend on. There are people who've brought in with them flags of a Kashmiri knitwear that they had, the flag that they brought with them. They were hoisting that flag with them. They were hoisting the G20 that they had made, and I will show that to them, to you as well. To do that, to speak about it, means they are expecting also much more. They're expecting that they'll also be taken care of, and that is why they are here for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Remember, it was on Prime Minister Modi's shoulders that this decision was taken. And everyone who was criticizing at that point, I had a word to say: give this time. This valley has been wounded for decades. Give it at least 5 to 6 years to see if this disruption can bring. And what do we see now? We don't see stone pelting. We don't see mass violence. And I'm glad to see that young boys and girls go to their schools, finish their education in town, which is natural or normal for you and I, was not normal for a Kashmiri child. Hartal, shutdown, encounters, bloodshed. A Kashmiri has seen everything that nobody across the country has seen. And yet, for them to finish that education in peace, that is what touches my heart. And you know, I'm slightly emotional today because I've seen Kashmir change for the better, and it means a lot. It means a lot to me because I never thought somebody will have the guts to do it. But my hope is that the peace will continue. It shouldn't end right now. It should continue for years to come as well, with cheers, with applause. That's what Prime Minister Modi, about to arrive here in Kashmir. That's the final announcement. In just few minutes, that moment will happen.